Whenever you begin today's postgame press conference, you're joined by Ron Jessamy, CJ Hurd, and Tom Mark. We'll open up the floor for questions.
Well, CJ, the last shot. Obviously, you're frustrated at the result, but your thoughts on the last possession?
I just knew he was going to think I was going downhill, so first instinct was to shoot a shot that I shoot every day, and, my teammates trust me into it. I know it felt like a good shot. It just came up short.
Yeah. Speaks volumes about both these teams. That looked like a lot of effort by both teams that are not going to the conference tournament yet. That was a well-played basketball game in terms of the effort.
Yeah, our coaches just preach fight to the end, no matter what the outcome is. And we fought hard tonight. Some guys played hard minutes and took a toll on their bodies. And we just got to go back to the drawing board, see what we did wrong, and clean it up for the game on Thursday.
Yeah. Ron, another big night for you scoring. I know that's probably not much solace when it comes to losing the game, but just your thoughts in terms of the flow of this game.
I don't know. It was just all I can say is we fought at the end, and that's all I can ask for. We did fight. That game we could have easily just gave up when they went up like 5 or 6, was it? And there wasn't a lot of time left, but we fought. We got 3 turnovers in a row and just didn't end up going our way.
Tom, your thoughts in terms of just not just the result. What coach had to say to you guys in the locker room after the game?
Yeah, like CJ said, we just gotta go back to the drawing board, clean up little stuff. The fight was there. It just small mistakes. Like we were going to run, and then they would come back like wide open layup, nobody guarding them, miscommunication. Just little mistakes. You gotta keep working, gotta keep fighting. The fight was there. Like Ron said, we did some good stuff at the end. We didn't lay down. We kept working. That's all I got.
How frustrating is it though?
Pretty frustrating, I'll say that. But it's life, basketball. Gotta keep working. We ain't done yet, so.
Good. Anybody?
Ron, we'll start over here. How do you feel in tonight's effort, knowing you had another big night? Do you feel that it opened up a lot for you guys, scoring 87 points despite the loss?
Yeah. Does anyone know our average by any chance?
What was that?
Does anyone know what our average by any chance? I don't know what it is, but it was definitely we were definitely well over our average. So we definitely did our job on offense. Just to go back to the drawing board and pick up some stuff on defense. So to capitalize on those days.
CJ, we'll move over here. Kind of building off what we're discussing with Ron, do you feel that defensively, what area would you guys need to clean things up the most?
Just our transition, and then in the half court, we just got to make sure we got someone on that back help side. If we clean up those little things and, we cut them 10, 15 points short than what they had tonight, and we win by a greater margin.
And Tom, still kind of discussing the defense, you made some big plays at the end. Do you feel that you guys kind of picking up the effort in the full court, do you think that would have made a difference had that been a thing all game long?
Yes and no. I feel like that was just something we had to do at the end. By the way, it was down. We only had so much time left. But I feel like we did a good job, like picking them up. It was just like small miscommunications. Like it was really not like how we guarded them. It's like when we didn't guard them, they just got like easy stuff, and that's the thing we need to cut down. No easy baskets, and they had more than a couple of them tonight. Yeah, just gotta fix it.
Thank you.
CJ, I got one more for you if you don't mind. The record's the record, but when you look at this Big West Conference, Hawaii won today at the buzzer over Fullerton. We've seen, Cal Poly rip off wins against the higher, top teams. It just seems there isn't much separation between 1 and even 11 at any time. How close? I know, again, the record's the record. You're not going to the tournament, but it doesn't seem like you guys get outclassed a lot. It just seems like the losses have piled up. How tight is this division or this conference?
It's tight, each team goes out and play their hardest every night, and some nights just aren't our nights. We have mental mistakes, and We missing some key guys. I was out for a while, and it took a toll on everybody. We had to switch up some stuff, but overall, I love my team. I love these guys. I love the coaches, and they fought hard to the end with and without me. So, we just play the rest of these games, fight hard. We should get the next two.
Anybody else?
All right, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
We're now joined by head coach Mike Scott. Coach, can you start us off with your thoughts on the game?
I thought the guys fought hard. I thought we had some mental lapses throughout the game and some crucial parts of the game that cost us. I don't know the number offhand, but I think we missed like 15 free throws, which is something that we've been working on all week. We actually been shooting them well in practice, so some small things that I think we need to, we got to fix. And one of the things, man, I say about my guys tonight is, man, I thought they fought hard. I thought them guys really tried to go and get the game. It was something that we talked about before this and something that we've been talking about all week. So we got some guys that's like really, really banged up, and they played big minutes tonight. So, kudos to them guys, man, and kudos to Long Beach, man. I know they've been kind of going through it the same way we have. So tough fought game. Wish we would have came out on the other side, but appreciative of my guys playing hard and doing what we were supposed to do.
Your thoughts on the final possession?
Yeah, I was kicking myself, not even on the final possession, but the possession before that, because Kadar had done a really good job of guarding Gavin Sykes, and we kind of got rolling with some steals late and pressuring them guys and kind of taking them away from the ball, which Mike Price was doing a really good job. He came up with, I think, 2 steals late, and I kind of just rolled with him as a gut feeling. But I looked right at Kadar, and I was thinking about getting him back in for the last possession just because he had done such a good job throughout the game. And then when we got the ball, I would have put the ball in CJ hands again. I would have called the play for CJ to get downhill. I thought they did a good job of kind of closing the gap up. But when he stepped back and shot it, man, I thought it was good. It's kind of one of those things you just kind of get a gut feeling. When you got your best player with the ball in his hands and the shot clock running down, you kind of let him go. And I thought at that time, I was going to let him go. And, when I looked at it, man, I thought it was going in. And it just hit the front of the rim and bounced out. So,
Mike, on a personal level for you, they posted the job.
yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I expected that. When the announcement came that I was taking over as acting head coach, the president had made an announcement about it being a national search that was coming. So I expected them to open up the job. I expect to have an opportunity to get the job and interview for the position. I've had a chance to learn a lot this year. I love this school. I love this place. I love this city. I love the community here. I think we have really good staff that's coming in here. I think our AD and president are doing a good job of kind of navigating some tough times throughout the school, and I would like to be a part of that. So I've made it clear that I do want the position. I want the job. I'm an interview, and I'll interview well for it, and hopefully, man, the community will get behind me, and some of the guys that I have outside of the community are coming on board to get behind me, and we could get this thing flipped and turned around.
So I would imagine there's probably things it's none of my darn business, but at the same time, what would your sales pitch be to them?
It's simple. For me, I'm about production, and I think we got to recruit production over talent. And when we start to do that across the board, look, I think every college is about recruiting. Academics got to recruit academic people to come here and be academic people, and basketball guys and volleyball and every other sport got to recruit players to come into the institution and make it better. So my pitch is very simple to them. Hey, listen, we will get it flipped. We will win. we will do it the right way. We will be competitive. We will play extremely hard, and we'll get the right kids in here to win some games, and we will be Big West champions under my regime.
And finally, you know the business, and so it's going to be a lot of interviews at the Final Four, and they're going to talk to whoever's interested, and you have no control over that.
Yeah.
What's the waiting game going to be like for you?
Simple for me. I'll be in the gym with my guys. These guys here, they deserve every ounce of my blood, sweat, and tears. They deserve me to be in the gym, working them out and getting them better and getting them prepared for their pro combines and their pro workouts. That part don't change for me, whether they hire me here as the next head coach or they don't. I'm going to work as hard as I need to work for our guys, make sure that they taking care of their academics. We got 9 seniors who all need to graduate and walk across that stage and take a good picture with their parents, with their family and friends. That is very important to me, as well as getting them guys good agents and getting them guys prepared for a pro career. So for me, it won't change. Obviously I'll be thinking about it, but my main concern is the guys that we have here, making sure that they finish the right way, making sure that they finish strong and continue to get them prepared for the next steps in life.
All right.
Coach, diving back into the game, in the second half, you guys applied a lot more pressure in the full court. Do you feel that made a tremendous difference, kind of bringing you guys back into the game?
Yeah, I mean, I thought late in the game we had to, just because of the score. I actually didn't think we played bad defense going down the stretch in the second half. I thought we just had some mental lapses at some times where it's like we score and then we miss an assignment and then they score. I thought we switched some stuff up on them that got us some possessions and then we didn't get the rebound. So just small things like that. Like it's hard to, when you talk to your team about that, like we're playing good defense now, finish the possession with a rebound, right? Or we doing a good job, just talk the switch and kind of talk through it. So for me, man, I thought we played about as good as defense as we played, and we still gave up, I think, 80-something points. But, just finishing some of those possessions, those small details is what I talked to them about in the locker room that we got to fix and we got to clean up.
Offensively, I know you guys did miss a good amount of free throws, but how much of an effort was it to get to the line today? Was that a big part of the game plan?
For us, we're a very aggressive team naturally. I'm always on the referee's head about calls and things of that nature, man. And I tell those guys, I think we're a hard team to referee. We do a great job of trying to get in the creases and get in the gaps. And I'm always talking to them about the way they call the foul calls and how guys are trying to get downhill. So it's always been a point of emphasis for us is to get to the free throw line. But, like tonight, we got to finish them. I think we missed 15. I mean, we make 2 more and we win the game. So, and I also talked to them, we missed, I think, 5 or 6 layups just at the basket. We get downhill when we miss 5 or 6 layups. So, point of emphasis for us is always every game is getting to the free throw line, especially when we don't shoot the ball as well as I want us to.
And kind of going back to the coaching search, should you be named full-time head coach next season, how close do you think the results are from being flipped? I know there were a lot of really close games this year. Yeah. Do you feel that luck will turn around next season?
Absolutely. Look, you go through, if you're in this business long enough, you're going to have some years like this. We had a decent basketball team who has been through a lot of emotional, a lot of mental, a lot of physical heartaches and hardships, and we've been through adversity. And it's funny, I was listening to a coach talk, and they were talking about you never know how long you're going to be going through adversity, but it's about how you stand up in it and then come out on the opposite side. And that's what I've been telling our team. Look, we've been going through it. We've been injured. We've been hurt. We've been down. We got concussions. We got Tom is playing on a bad Achilles. We got Ron who playing on a bad hip. We got CJ who just coming back and trying to get his win back, right? So it's like, you got to tell them guys, man, we just show up the next day, work and get prepared for the next game, and continue to do what we do. But my motto is always going to be for our guys to get better and our team to get better.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.